We live, people. What's going on? It's your boy Cool Man. We back with another one. Make a Move podcast, man. We out here doing big things. Before we start, like always, like, comment, subscribe, show your boys some love, man. We out here trying to move some numbers, put out some good content, and do our thing, man. So we back. So today we got one of my guys here, man. Met him a few months back, man. We had some real good conversation, man. We got the good brother Vaughn. Welcome to the platform, brother.
Thank you, OG. I can't thank
Yes,
you
sir.
enough. I appreciate it. How you feeling? How you doing?
Man, all is well, man. Just out here trying to get it, man. Just making moves. That's all. Same old, man.
Okay,
How about yourself? How you feeling?
understood.
How's everything going?
I'm good. I feel like you doing the same thing out here, trying to figure it out one step at a
Trying
time.
to figure it.
All I can do.
That's it. That's it. One step at a time, bro.
Yes,
One
sir.
step at a
Yes,
time. That's all
sir.
we can do. So we gonna be all right though, man. So yeah, man. We ain't, like I said last time we linked up, man. We chopped it up. You know what I mean? We had some good conversation, man. Um, I found for me what I found. I thought that you was very, very mature for your age. You know what I'm saying? And
Thank you.
the way you was talking, the knowledge you was, you know what I mean. You was educated on everything, and then now you got your own platform where you're making videos yourself, and now I see why off the conversation that we had. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
you
sir.
be dropping some gems. So tell me about your gems of the day that you be doing on IG.
So pretty much what that was about, good brother, cool man.
Right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pretty much I wanted to give myself something different to do, challenge myself. I've been learning that comfortableness is okay, but we really here to grow. So we have to really get uncomfortable. And I was in a comfortable spot and I just was, doing my everyday thing. And I was just like, you know what? It's July. I'm feeling this new energy. Let me just test myself. I already like to talk to people. People already
Right,
call
right.
me when they want to hear some good words. So it's like me dropping gems was kind of like something that I was already doing on a day-to-day regular basis. So I was like, well, let me just put my word out there for people who not talking to me, who not calling me up, and just say what I got to say and just let it be.
Right.
And that's kind of what it was. That's kind of where it started from, and I was kind of taking his own mind of itself. So I think it's something that I will keep doing. I wanted to do 30 days, 31 days this month to be consistent with it for
Okay.
the whole month. Um, 2 days I kind of had technical difficulties, so I didn't get a chance, but I will make it up in August. But coming August, I will figure out
Right, right.
my pace of how I want to do it. But that's pretty much where I got the idea, and that why I even started dropping gems. So
There you go, man. Yeah, you got to drop gem, man, because it's great to educate people out there. And I'm listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I be listening. You be saying some stuff, so things that I can relate to, that many other people can relate to as well. You know what I mean? So,
thank you.
like I told you before, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep moving, keep doing what you're doing, man, because it's gonna pick up traction. Then you don't realize how many people you can actually help by just what I mean, talking, saying some things like that. Sometimes it's just a small words that you may say to people that are, what I'm saying, put them in a whole better space. You know what I mean? So
Right, right.
yeah, just definitely keep doing your thing, man. I see you out there, man. I like what you're doing. Um, you know what I mean? Just keep moving.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Reggie. I'm trying. I'm
So
trying. Thank you.
do you? So do you? So right now you just doing your thing. You spitting some gems. You feeling the energy. Are you planning? What are you planning on doing once when it takes off and stuff like that?
So prayerfully, I would like
Or do you
to
have any plans
continue.
behind it?
I would like to lock in with people in the community like yourself is
Right.
creating the spaces that you are creating. It's like I feel like that is what is important to me and what is important to the world, whether or not we realize it or not. So I really would like to get a chance to just maybe some sit on some panels, maybe converse with some other people who are thinking and talking about the things that we're talking about. Do more podcasts
Right.
like this. Um, just have a
Right.
way to find a way to start spreading the word more. Um, that's pretty much what I would plan on doing. Um, I just feel like it's in my spirit, and it's like it's really like it's rough because I'm what is it, a diamond in the rough? So like I found
Right.
it, and now I'm just polishing it off. I'm trying to really make it together, get it to that beautiful diamond that they can shine to be. So
Sean. Right. Right.
right now I'm just I'm trying to get it together, brushing it off, getting those edges, whatever I got to do right now. So it's not perfect, but I'm working on it. So that's just how I
Oh
feel. But
yeah.
that's just my plan initially. Um,
Right.
and that's what I plan on doing. Prayerfully, it'll be other people that I can meet along my journey that are like you, that we
Right.
just hit it off, and we can just bam, boom, splam, go to this level, help one another get to another level, and it's just all by
Hmm.
building, conversing, talking, just trying to be a part of, just trying to be present, trying to be, you know.
Right.
So that's my plan though. That's my overall plan.
Okay.
So
That's what it's. Yeah, that's what's up, man. It sounds to me. It sounds to me. You found your newfound purpose. The beauty of that is that you're acting on it. You know what I mean? It's almost um to me, it's like from the gems and the jewels that you've been dropping on IG and different places, different platforms, is you're in a motivational speech kind of space,
mm,
inspirational. So I think you can jump in that lane as well because you're already doing it. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
yes, sir.
And you're doing this is for me. What it seemed to me is this is something that you do organically every day anyway.
Right,
You know what I mean? So it's not like it's done for a paycheck. Whether you was on camera or off camera, you was gonna be doing this anyway. You know what I mean? So now it seems like you just
right,
found with your purpose. Because a lot of people, they go through life and they don't even know what they work a job, but they don't even know their purpose. They just, you know what I mean? They may be good at something, but they don't act on it, and you're acting on it. You know what I mean? You can have a
right,
dream, but a dream is easy to dream. It's harder to live it.
right.
You know what I mean? It's harder to live it. If you can dream it all day, but if you don't make moves and act on it, it just feather away. You know what I mean? It's purposeless.
It's funny. It's funny, Uji. I don't mean to cut you off, but I got a
Now
tattoo
you
kind
good.
of
You good.
fleeting on me.
Right.
Put it up there in the camera, but at the top it says, "Don't dream your life," and then right here it says, "Live your dream." So it's funny that you
See?
said it as you worded it like that, and I got this idea from my aunt.
Wow.
So you feel me? I felt that when
See?
she told me it, and I'm like, I like that. Don't dream your life, live your dream. And I feel like a lot of, like you said, we dream, but we don't get a chance to actually
People don't
live. Or
know. They don't. And it's a lot of people who's working dead end job. They don't like the job that they had. They don't like where they are in their life, in their space, wherever they, whatever they got going on. But they don't, they have these ideas and then they just don't act on it. You know what I'm saying? And then they go through
right,
their whole life wishing, damn, I could have been doing that. I could have been doing this. I mean, it's a scary thing. You know what I'm
right,
saying? But once you find your space and you get into your own mood and you're not afraid to display your talent, whatever that is,
right,
man, you'll take off. You're gonna feel good about yourself regardless of how the outcome is. You know what I mean? So um,
right,
even for me, this is the reason why I'm doing the podcast. Like these kind of conversations I have every day.
right,
You know what I mean? I have every single day, regardless if I'm in front of a camera or not. And helping people is something that I always want to do. You know what I mean? So
right,
educating, dropping gems. One of my rules in life is I need to learn something new every day. And I don't care who is it from. It could be from a kid. It could be from someone, who just got out of high school. It could be, of course, someone who's older than me. It doesn't even matter where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? If it's good information, I'm a listen. You know what I mean?
right.
So yeah, definitely,
I
man. Just
heard.
continue doing your thing, bro.
Thank you, Uji. I appreciate it. I actually
Hmm.
heard. I forgot who said it, but they said something along the lines of, a person can't consider themselves wise if they can't take information from somebody younger than them. Something like that. It was along those
Okay.
lines. I can't remember it perfectly, but it was like a person is not considered wise if they really can't take information spread that's given to them from somebody younger. Because pretty much it was getting at the point of our ego makes us feel like I'm older than you, so I know more than you. And when in
Which
reality,
may be true.
but you feel me? In reality,
May
it's
be true, but
like,
it
go
doesn't
ahead.
mean you still can't learn.
Right. You get what I'm
You
saying?
know what I
And
mean?
that's
Like,
where I think that's where the disconnect be, because it's like the adults feel like, which is true, they give birth to the kids. We understand that part. But it's
right.
like the kids, if you think about it and you flip it, the kids are really the closest thing to creation. They are from baby, from
Yeah.
newborn, they the newest thing here. So it's like their way of seeing life compared to our way of seeing life, the way society has gotten us to be now is kind of like I tell you to do that, blah blah blah, and that's what it's got to be. But I feel like if we can remove that adult ego, sometimes, not all the time, because I ain't saying if your kid come in there in the house and say, "Hey, I want to eat chocolate at 9 o'clock in the morning," I
Right.
ain't saying that you got to go ahead and
Never,
agree with that,
not
but
at all. Right. Right. Right.
but in certain situations when things happen, even down to I just started working with kids and down to like a kid may ask, well, why can't I do this? And an adult might say, like myself or somebody that I'm working with might say, because I said so. And I was just having this convo a couple of days ago too with my best friend. And I was saying, yeah, the adult has the right and the autonomy to say because I said so, but the kid really might really be trying to understand what the concept is. If something is fire,
Right.
if something is a fire is lit, we know the classic story. If a fire is lit, and an adult tells the kid, don't touch the fire, and the kid is like, okay, but they still wind up doing it. Yeah, the adult knew what could happen, but the kid still had to experience it for the kid self. It's
Right.
like, and it's like I feel like adults kind of, as we get older and get engraved into society, we just kind of like push aside that wondering, having to figure out, trying to experience life, trying to learn something new. We forget about all that from the kid standpoint and become mature or older. And before we know it, now we the ones yelling and saying, "Hey, don't do this. Sit down." You get what I'm saying?
Right. I get what you're saying. So, I mean, a lot of times, as like I said, we adults, and we know what we know because we've been through what we've been through.
Right,
But we kind of get away. We moving forward. What we learning, but the kids are growing up and they learning something different as well. So they're not
right,
learning what we're learning. They're learning certain characteristics, but they learning things on their own. So to bridge the gap, you have to pay attention. That's almost like if you have a kid, you can't just be like, "Oh no, I know what I know. That's it." No, you need to pay
right,
attention to your kid, what they into, so you can have a better
right,
understanding. Because especially the way the world's moving, technology, things like that, it's gonna separate. Like if you grew up playing Nintendo and that's all you knew, and now they got PS5, you're gonna be lost out of the loop if you ain't paying attention what's going on. So you gotta
right,
talk to the younger generation to understand what's going on. And that's why I said that no matter what age it is, you still can learn something from somebody younger, older, don't even matter. So you kind of
right.
got to keep your ears, eyes open, regardless of what, you know what I mean? So, kids, teachers too, man. Like, they got a show called, what is it called? Smarter Than the Fifth Grader.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? So these kids,
mhm.
you can't look at kids and be like, oh, I can't learn. No, you still got to guide them in certain aspects and lead them the right way. But you can
Right,
learn something from kids. You know what I mean? Kids, believe it or not, kids are smart as hell, especially today's time. Kids are smart as hell.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now, you just got to figure out, they smart in certain things, but they not aware of the experiences that you've been through that you can coach and school them on. You know what I mean? So you
Right,
got to have that balance. You got
right,
to have that balance. You know what I mean? So you know, that's why I never cheat myself on what I can learn from anybody. I don't care who it is.
right.
Information is information.
Facts. And I feel like you don't never cross those paths with those people for just
No,
no coincidence either. It's got to be a reason. It got to be
yeah,
a preordained, destiny. Like, okay, well, why did I cross paths with you today? And why are you trying to tell me this today? And should I
yeah.
listen to this? Like, so it's
It's if it's good information or not. You know what I mean? Like I met some
right.
young dude the other day. I'm dropping them off, and they telling me um stuff about my podcast. Like you could do this, and put your camera here and this. And I'm listening. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I ain't had
Mm-hmm.
no idea. I was still trying to figure out the technical part of all of this. You know what I mean? But they
Mm-hmm.
were schooling me on some stuff. I wasn't like, nah, man, you can't teach me. No, I can't. You know what I mean? You can't shut them out because then if you start shutting them out on their ideas, then now there's a separation between adults and the two generations. You know what I mean? So you kind of gotta
Mm-hmm.
keep your ears open. So I was listening. I was like, oh, all right, yeah. So I can gave me some ideas. Now I know, and I
Mm-hmm.
learned that from this kid. He was like 17. You know what I mean? I got some
Mm-hmm.
years on him.
Mm-hmm.
I got some years on him, but I learned something new that day. Like I said, my goal, regardless of what the age is, learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I carry it, man. So, but yeah, So other than that, man, we gonna be everything gonna be all right, man. We in overall we just gotta continue moving and moving and moving, man. Whether ups and downs, whatever it is, whether you learn something new, whether you're not, keep moving. You know what I mean? So um
Facts.
so you was telling me we was talking prior to the show. Um you was telling me now, and especially because like you're doing your thing on IG, you're big on energy nowadays. Talk to me about that.
Energy is all around us, as
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I personally believe that energy really can't ever die. I feel like science has proved that. It's been proven metaphysically, spiritually. So I feel like once you grasp that concept, and it's like you understand that everything down to its purest form is some type of energy, whether it's creation, meaning a person, an animal, insect, a tree, a flower, or down
Right.
to the car that I'm sitting in, the Crocs that's on my feet, the T-shirt, down to it was energy that was behind all of these things, and it's energy that's holding these things together. Whether or not we understand that, we see that, we can break that down or not. Like, um, I really feel like it's important. It's the essence of life. Like, just figuring out energy, your own
Right.
energy, how to read others' energy. Just learning about it, just understanding it. You understand hot, cold. You understand those. You feel those, and those are just two different degrees of energy.
Yeah.
So it's like once you start understanding that everything just becomes energy in its purest form. But I just been big on it though personally with just my day to day life, interacting with people. Like you already said,
Yeah.
when we locked in, it was like I already knew you for some time. So
Yeah. I think it was a spiritual energy. It was, sometimes I mean to control, but sometimes we when you meet up with certain people and their energy just match and they click right away and it almost feel like you knew them
hmm
for them. You know what I mean? For a long time, and you're like, dang,
hmm
like it's almost like you saw it before.
hmm
Sometimes you kind of see things before it happened. It was that kind of feel. Um, to add on to what you was talking about as far as energy, um, one thing I've learned throughout my years is energy also um, it'll show you red flags
mm
when you're around people. It'll
mm
show you who you should be around, who you should not be around.
mm
It's up to you to figure out. You know what I mean? And I think energy all ties into with spiritual. You know what I mean? So Um, I've been, you be around somebody and you get like a gut feeling about them and you just like,
hmm
I can't pinpoint it, but something ain't right.
hmm
You know what I mean? Then it come out, it turns out that, it turns out bad or whatever the situation is. it'll turn out to what you was actually probably already feeling or thinking.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you just got to be able to acknowledge it and understand what it is when it happens. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm big on it now myself. You know what I mean? I have my circles very small. If your energy ain't up around me or our energy don't match, I try not even be around you if I can avoid it. You know what I mean? Still
Right.
be pleasant when I see you. Hey, what's going on? Love is love. But yeah, I gotta go that way. You know what I'm saying? I can't stick around
Right.
because I already see what I see now. You know what
Mm.
I mean? It's almost, you know, once for me when I learn people, right? Once people show me who they are, I believe them, right?
Right.
I feel your energy, I see it. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. There's no turning back because I already felt your energy. I already see it. It's clear as day
It's
to me
just
now. I was blind before. You know what I mean? I was blind before. I couldn't see it. Now I see it.
And
Now it's up to me to make that decision to move on or stick around.
I ain't gonna lie to you, OG. Since I really started moving out of energy, it's like I've realized, okay, some people I do belong around, some people I don't belong around. Some people I've
Yeah,
become aware of how I feel when I enter the presence, after I exit the presence. So it's like now, since I'm starting to learn these things and I'm focusing on my own energy, it's like, okay, I see that, I feel that, I'm receiving that because that's all it is. It's an energy transaction. How I like to tell
yep,
people is like the best way I like to put it, OG, is say, say, all right, you walk into a room, bam. You walk into the room and you see somebody crying. Your energy will straight change because if you care about that person, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, such and such. Why are you crying?
right,
You gonna go over to them, help them out, get them a tissue. They're gonna tell you, oh gosh, cool Mel, somebody stole my cat. Okay, bam. So now you can put your energy to their level because now you feeling how they feel. You feeling they upset, they sad, they angry, they anxious. Your energy can match that. The same way if
right.
you walk into a room and walk into a room, somebody in there, they jumping from wall to wall, they running back and forth, screaming at the top of their lungs, they hitting cartwheels. The first thing you gonna say, well, what in the world? What's going on? What you? And they tell you, I just hit the Mega Million. And if there's somebody that you care about, that's family, friends, that's locked in your circle, because they hit the
Right.
Mega Million, you already know that money like it's a partially yours. So you're gonna be jumping out the wall, screaming
Hmm.
and shouting. And so if you can
You
imagine
happy
and
for.
understand exactly. So if you can
Hmm.
imagine that and understand that, it's like you see the importance of energy and how easily it's transferred, whether or not we realize
Yes.
it or not. That was
Yep.
just two different possible situations that could happen at any time to anybody, and energy was still involved both times. So
Right.
once you understand it's the energy that's governing us as a whole, it's like, okay, I would like to stay on the positive side of energy, good vibe energy, good spirits
Hmm.
energy, instead of misery, hate,
Yeah.
jealousy. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like
And
this is important. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. People can steal your energy, bro.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mm,
Like certain people, like I'm learning. I stopped. Like everybody go through what they go through. You know what I'm saying? But I try. Like if I'm sitting there, how me and you rapping and we talking, I could tell you about some of the stuff that I've been going through. Like, y'all, man, I'm going through this, blah blah blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a sad moment, but I can't stay in that moment all the time. I have to change the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because
right,
I don't want to just push that on you because now you feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? You could
right,
have been happy as hell, but I just put that on you.
right,
Some people may see that man, this dude always in a good mood, man. He's happy. You know what I mean? Me and my guy had a conversation about this other day, and he was like, "Yo, you know, we said that sometimes you could be a millionaire. Somebody could be, rich. They got everything and they want. They got the wife, the kids, they got a house, they got everything, right? But they will not like you, like they will not like your energy, your spirit, because you may be the type of person that's a people person that you can attract anybody, you can have a conversation with anybody, you can be, you know what I mean? That's just your personality where you're a likable person.
Right.
That may irritate them.
Right.
So what they'll do, they'll try to do something to get you on their level as far as being miserable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why that person always happy? You know what I'm saying? Why everybody like this person? You know what I'm saying? Let me find out what's going on. And they'll try to do stuff just to get you. Some people try to trick you to get into an argument. You got people who are argumentative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're happy, but they
Mm-hmm.
want to argue with you. Now you're pissed off, you cursing, you going off, and
Mm-hmm.
now they sitting there smiling at you
Misery
because
loves company.
they just stole your energy.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
stole your good
love.
vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
people out there, you got to be mindful and be careful. You know what I mean? Who people are. Like I'm big on ignoring people.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I curve you. You know what I mean? Like if I see you with that bull, all right, and I just let them sit there and go off. You know what I mean? I don't try to go back and forth like my man do what Lil Duval said with the song "Smile." I don't go back and forth with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
try not to go back and forth with people because
I'm living my
I,
best
I,
life.
yeah, I'm living my best life, and I see going back and forth with you. That's what you want. You want to sit
Mm-hmm.
there and take the good energy and the good vibe that I got, and then now I'm like you. Nah, I ain't trying to be like you. I'm me. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? I'm me, and I'm gonna stay that way. So it's so many different ways that people can, like you said, the energy can just transfer right over, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
And
saying? So
to add on what you were saying about this, that misery can just pull up and just try to just get into you. If we remember these three words, it won't even matter what nobody try to do. And those three words is love conquers all.
okay,
And so once you understand that, it's like misery can't even touch. It can't even get to you. It won't even. People can try. They're gonna try their best, but
they're gonna try
that
it, man. People
kindness,
be out here trying
that
their best. I'll be like, you put too much energy into this. Like,
but you that
let it
kindness when
go.
you kill them, but you kill them with it, it's like they got to go back to the drawing board. They got to figure out why they even upset, why you
That that
even a op, or they
that's
hate you.
that sound like a personal problem. It
Yeah,
ain't mine.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
exactly,
telling me,
exactly.
listen, man. You know what's another way of trying to protect your. That's why you also have to protect your energy. For me, how I protect mine's, um, like I said, I ignore you. I ignore you.
Mm-hmm.
I won't give you no energy. Like if I don't rock with you, I just don't rock with you. You're gonna know it.
Right,
You know what I mean? And I just I give you one. If I have to conversate with you in some form of fashion, I give you one word answers.
right,
You know what I mean? You can't ask me nothing personal.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Or I'll just be silent.
right.
Silence is a deadly killer. People hate that. If you got somebody arguing with you, you just sitting there looking at them crazy, and you ain't saying nothing, man. They trying their hardest to steal your energy. You just looking at them like, or
Mm-hmm.
smile at them while they arguing.
Mm-hmm.
Why they beefing going off, trying to, you know what I mean? Just trying to manipulate you to steal your energy. Just smile at them.
Like, okay, I see what you
That
did.
irritates them. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I
I
see.
just be silent. You silent. Whoo, whoo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
I learned
overall, you know,
that.
we gotta protect that energy, bro. Because I said it one of my other episodes that I posted that there's a lot of I call it outlaws and demons, right?
Mm,
And it's all relating to energy. People
mm,
outside right now, everybody doing what they want.
mm,
Nobody cares. People don't mind. They don't care hurting other people. They don't. It's just lawless. You know what I'm saying? People commit
mm-hmm.
crime, all kind of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff is going on, and now in today's time, we really gotta be protective of our energy because it's like the wild, wild west almost. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
know, even in the political world, things are going crazy. You know what I mean? In our neighborhood, everybody's just like off the rockers, man. I don't know what's going on out here.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. So one of the things I'm into a little bit of, they like to call it the occult studies, if you will. And
Okay.
so one of the tidbits that I have learned just on this journey is um about the planet. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but Uranus. You feel me? I believe that's how you pronounce it. The
Right.
planet Uranus is pretty much, that is the planet that dictates tradition. And right now, Uranus is doing something in the sky where it's pretty much like it's shifting what we know as to be traditional, and pretty much is breaking traditions. So it's like
Oh yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
we kind of saying from politics is looking, it's looking crazy in politics. Like you
It's
said,
crazy
people, how
everywhere.
people just move. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
Everybody
it's a
moving.
lot of
Everybody
energy.
moving shaky.
It's a lot of energy that's shifting for real
A whole
around
lot.
us that we don't even know. You get what I'm saying?
Nope.
And it's like, as a quote that I love to say that I've learned is "as above, so below," and that can be on
Okay.
so
As
many
above,
levels
so
for real.
below. Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that can be on so many levels. So if we referring to this as the skies, so as above, then so below. Whatever's happening up there has to happen below. It has to. So that is pretty much one of the things that I just been realizing on this journey is just, it's not about it's not about trying to go against the grain, but just really trying to find the flow, find that balance in between it, if that makes sense. Um, and right now it's just a lot of craziness on the surface, but it's a reason that we're going to do the craziness. It's a reason when we get through the storm, we're going to see the beautiful skies, the rainbow, and all of that, the whole nine. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty much the basic. Um, OG, can you hear me? OG, can you hear me? OG, can you hear me? I think we're having a little technical difficulty.
I'm back.
OJ,
Yeah. I don't know what happened, bro.
I
I think
was
one of my messages. So I forgot to turn on my notification, and the message came in and threw the whole thing off. But we back. Was you able
okay.
to? Were you able to hear me though?
No, I couldn't hear you. I just
Oh wow.
uh I finished saying my piece, and I was like, I think we having some technical difficulties, I think. So, but
Yeah,
we
I
we
saw
still
you, but
going.
I couldn't. So I think I had to exit the studio and then go back in and do it that way. But we back. So
Okay.
um, yeah, we got get some more time. So, um, but yeah, we talking about energy. Things, a lot of things out here is just crazy. We just got to be careful and mindful of what's going on out here, and you know, just
Yes, sir.
try to protect our energy. So I told you, I got a question, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
asked this, I asked this question a lot to people just to get people's perspective, and we'll see what's on their mind or how they operating. Um, One question is, now there's no right or wrong answer. It's however you choose to answer it.
Okay. Okay.
How do you balance time and money?
How do I balance time and money?
How do you balance time and money?
How do I balance time and money? So this is a part of the chapter that I'm on myself right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting better with it. I can see my progress. I feel the progress.
Okay.
So I would say balancing time. I'm getting better with that. I'm at a point now. I'm real big on my social settings, my friends, my family, my peer group. But like we were discussing earlier, sorry,
Right.
is that now I'm just being smarter about what I'm doing, being intentional about what I'm doing. So I'm balancing my social time a little better. I'm not trying to hang out as much, not trying to just go, hang with a friend just because it's a Friday evening.
Right.
Um, that's really one of my things that I've been practicing on as far as balancing time. Now,
Okay.
balancing money is a another. I don't even want to call it a problem. I'll say is another thing that I will handle once I get it down to a T. But my money, I just really take care of my responsibilities first, whatever that is, whatever bill I gotta, handle. And
Right.
then the money that I have freed up, now I look to try to invest or put it somewhere that the money can make me money. Um,
Right.
I'm doing better with just like trying to save money, just period. But now just getting my financial literacy up to the point where I can, if I got $20, I can go take that $20 and make it into $50, $100. Like that's
Right.
how I'm. That's the part of my journey that I'm on now, balancing my money,
Okay.
trying to get out of my frivolous spendings, just because I see some food, I gotta go stop and get food. Like I'm trying to get out
Food.
of that now.
Right.
So that's how I do my best to try to balance my
Balance.
time and money.
Right. So I asked the question because, um, it all depends on everybody answers like is gonna probably gonna be different for the most part. Some gonna be very similar. But I asked the question because, you know, the average person who's working, you know what I'm saying, you may have a family, you don't have to have kids, you could be married, you could not be married, you could have a girlfriend, you could not have a girlfriend, but you got your mom, your dad, or whoever at home who you still kind of spend time with, you know what I'm saying? But, if you do have like a significant other, let's say, your significant other wants you to spend more time with them. Well, right?
Right,
If you're spending more time with your significant other, that means you're not making money. Not as much.
right,
But if you at work with, it requires the average job for you to require to be making a decent amount of money. It's gonna require your time. You're gonna have to sacrifice your time because you're gonna be at work making the money, right? But if you're at work making the money, then you're losing time. So either way, you have to sacrifice one or the other. It's very rare that you'll see somebody who have it completely leveled out, balanced.
right,
Only certain careers will allow someone to do that. So when I ask that
right,
question, I always like to hear people's perspective on it because it's a very tough thing to do, and to me, it's no right or wrong answer. It's
right,
just you try to make the best. You know what I'm saying?
right.
The best out of it, whatever your situation is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
So
that's fact.
yeah.
That's fact.
So, so my next question is, I always ask people, and I'm gonna ask you now, is in today's world. like, are you paying attention to the way the world's moving right now? Before we get in, I'm gonna ask you that.
Now,
Are
you
you
talking about
like just with the new
economy or
well economy? This everything's turning into the automated system, AI. You know, a lot of
right,
jobs are going to be replaced. I mean, you see a lot of department stores, a lot of stores are being closed down. So people
right,
losing their jobs. I mean, these kind of things have been happening for years already, right in front of us. You know what
right,
I'm saying? Like, if you notice, right, when you go through any toll, there's no toll booths anymore.
right,
You know what I'm saying? That used to be an actual job, like a city job. All
right,
them jobs are gone now. So this, the new AI and computer, technology's been taken over for a long time. So
right,
they, and with now where everybody's making money, um, there's so many different avenues now. I'm not gonna say people are actually making a lot more money now. People are actually making a lot of money depending on the field you're in. Um,
right,
um, you have a little bit more options than you did 15, 20 years ago. I'm gonna say that. So
right.
in today's time, this leads to my question: is college necessary?
I would like to say personally, no. Now,
Okay,
if it's a career that a person knows clear cut, point blank, that's what they want to do, and they feel as though college is the piece that they need to get the certain criteria met, then by
right,
all means do it. Do your thing, go to school, get your degrees, let's get to
right,
it.
right,
But if you are somebody, and I would say like myself, who really just I still feel like I'm figuring out myself. So it's like I didn't want to commit to something that I really didn't know if I was going to be 100% sure with 5, 10,
right,
15 years down the line. So me
right,
personally, I feel like it's not as necessary as it may have been maybe 40, 50, 60 years ago.
right.
So that's my personal answer. I feel like it's not
Okay,
necessary.
okay. I mean, like I said, this is another question. There's no right or wrong answer. It's
Right.
you know, it's just hearing your point of view on it. Now, I think I agree. I think I agree with you as well. I don't think it's fully necessary. It's only necessary for certain careers.
Right.
Lawyer, doctor, you want to be anything pretty for most part in the medical field.
Right.
If you want to be an engineer, what I mean, a psychologist,
Right.
teachers, certain jobs
Right.
like that, yes. You know what I mean? To be an electrician, a plumber, a police officer, you know what I'm saying? If you want to, any form of law enforcement, you really don't need to go to college. Now,
Right.
depending on how far the rank you may move, they may require certain college um,
Backing.
backing.
Right.
So, but for the most part, it's not. You got so many the younger generation now and older generation figured a way out to make money. A lot of them, the tech world is heavy in demand for people. Um,
Hmm.
Cybersecurity is heavy in demand for people.
Hmm.
A lot of people are jumping into content creating, which I'm in the space. I'm
Hmm.
growing into that space. So there's so many other options where you can actually make money and not have that mindset of get a job, work a job, and then you just work that until the day you die. You know what I mean? So
Right.
there's so many people I know who got college degrees. They don't even apply to their career.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then I know some people who do have it, and it does. So, but overall, as we grew up, they promote college so heavily. Gotta go to
Hmm.
college. Gotta go to college. Gotta go to college. To where you think that's what you need. Um,
Right.
but they at the same time they don't teach you. At the same time, they don't teach you that once you do go to college, you get out. It's probably gonna be a little difficult to find a job unless you have some kind of connections. But you still got that student debt. You got that
Hmm.
debt that's gonna stick with you. Um, so you already, to me, you start in the world as an adult behind the eight ball. Most
Hmm.
there's not many financial literacy programs or classes. There ain't no classes on to teach you about credit. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
most of us grew up in a world where we learn on the fly, but by learning on the fly, sometimes in this particular space, when it comes to finances and credit and things like that, you start behind the eight ball. So now you you working like a horse all your life. Before you know it, you still paying off student debt. You know what I mean? Some people got $50,000, $100,000 debt, and that's debt that can't be wiped out. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can file bankruptcy and they will clear everything else out, but that right there they won't touch. You still gonna owe
Mm.
that. They want that back.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And how many people actually started college, figure out that this wasn't for them? They already 2, 3 years in, and then they dropped out. They went to a whole nother field of career. And they still got that student debt. You know what I'm saying? So, and that debt will be on your credit. So now that can hinder you from buying homes and a whole bunch of other things. You know what I mean? So, is it really necessary in today's time? No, you can actually still be successful without college, I think. But you definitely will be successful with college, depending on the field that you're in. Some of the richest and people in the world have no college degree. You know, so is it necessary? No. Is it great to have? Absolutely. You know what I mean? So that's why I said there's really no
Mm-hmm.
right or wrong answer.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's like 'cause we ain't even got to go down that lane because that's another lane. But we can really talk about the whole idea behind the school system because it already was just a financial money grab anyway, in a sense, like to get money really circulating, to get people to feel like they had to go to college anyway. Like like I said, that's a whole nother rabbit hole that we can
Oh
go down.
yeah,
So
yeah. Trust me, I already know.
yeah, so but
I already know.
we'll keep it here, but.
I already
It's
know.
just it's just like you said, like so I personally don't think it's important unless like you said, you are for sure trying to do a career that requires medical, lawyer, whatever you
So
need, those
yeah,
doctors. It's like, okay, we got you. But all in all, if you somebody like myself, like I said, I wasn't trying to force it and like you said to be stuck with student debt now hanging over my head and
right. Now
it's
I think also it's. I mean to cut you off. I also think it's
you
good
okay.
as far as having social for a kid coming out of high school. Um, it helped build your social skill because you're going to be interacting with so many people from different walks of life. You know what I mean? Different
Right,
experiences. So it's a whole little community that the college have that you can
right.
you might only be able to learn in that aspect. You know what I mean? In that area. So it's
Mm-hmm.
great in that aspect as well. You know what I mean? The culture, the vibe. I get it.
Meeting people from different parts of the country or the
Man,
world, like, yeah,
world,
I get it.
yeah, yeah. So it's diverse in that aspect. So it's a good and bad. That's why I said there's not a right or wrong answer. It's just your perspective.
Mm,
But in today's time, the way the world's moving, once this generation start really making money and they making really really good money without college, they're not gonna be looking to go to college coming out of high school. They're gonna be like, hey, I can go over here and do this. Or some kids already making money
mm-hmm,
while they're already in school. You know what I'm saying? In high school,
mm-hmm,
and they like, man, what I need to go to college for? I'm making more money than my teacher. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? So it's like,
mm-hmm.
uh, maybe I may choose not to go that way. And then I think also college is not for everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. So I mean, it all depends, bro.
No,
It all
that's
depends.
fact.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, that's fact.
So, but yeah, man, what are we gonna do?
Uh, I ain't gonna lie. I
Time's
mean,
rough, man.
I'm I'm just trying. I'm focused on figuring out why I'm here. I'm a everything happens for a reason type of person.
Right?
I feel like I'm not here just for you know, uh, no giggles, and I know you're not here just for no giggles either. So it's like
Oh,
we really
nah,
here for, we
no,
really
definitely
here
not.
for a reason. So it's
Absolutely.
like once we figure it out, and once we all start acting as that piece, then we good. It's like I feel like if you think about a puzzle, and you think about everybody being a piece of the puzzle. It can be 1 billion pieces, however many humans it is. Everybody is a piece of the puzzle. If you are
Right.
a part of the puzzle that is, I don't know, the eye shouldn't be nowhere near the kneecap. You get what I'm saying? But it's
Right.
like once people realize that we are puzzle pieces, and instead of me being the eye trying to go down to the kneecap, I should just realize that I'm the eye piece and I need to be up there with the eye, and the kneecap need to be down there with the kneecap.
Right.
Meaning,
Everybody.
once people realize that they are a piece of the puzzle and stop trying to do something because somebody else say, because you feel like you're getting forced to, because you feel like you're getting peer pressured
Right.
into, get away from all that and do what you want to do, and you will be that piece of the puzzle. And we gonna be good. Like,
Yep.
but until
I
we
tell
get to
people
that
stay in.
point,
Yeah, I
we
tell
ain't gonna
people stay in
realize
their
it.
lane. Stay in
Yep,
your lane. You know what I mean? What works for you?
exactly.
So, like I said, that's why I mentioned earlier that a lot of people they're not living in their purpose. They don't mean like some people they don't even know what they want to do. You know what I mean? They have an idea, but they're afraid to even act on it. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
what we doing, we're acting on what we dreamed. Like we dreamed it, we thought it, we dreamed it, and now we actually putting it into motion. So,
Mm-hmm.
and trust me, it's not an easy thing to do. It sounds easy, but it's not. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
um, I talk to a lot of different people, and I tell people, man, whatever you, if you're not sure, if anybody out there listen, if you're not sure what you want to do in life, even if you're already 30, maybe 40, you work on a job, it ain't too late. You just been working a job so you can take care of your family. You just been doing what you're doing, but you had in the back of your mind that you always want to do this. Whatever you do, that it comes naturally easy for you, that's part of your purpose. It may be your purpose. That may be your purpose. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? If
Fact,
it comes easy for you, you don't have to struggle. You know what I mean? You think nothing of it. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying?
fact,
Like I met this
fact.
young lady recently, and she she does like designs, and she like do like parties. She does like you go to like a party, and they I forget what they call them. But they do like the whole setup, the layout, the little the balloons and the name tags and putting names on pillows, and she
Like a
does that whole kind of design. I forget what they call it,
like a curator, like an event,
planner,
I know the
something
event
like
planner.
that.
Yeah, like event planner. Yeah,
Right.
putting it together.
But
Yeah.
when she was showing me some of her work, I was like, wow, like yo, this is crazy. Like, and we were talking, and she said, she loved her job, what she does, but she was having some little things going on there that she wasn't too pleasant about, and I was like, what you doing right now? You probably can do that full time
Right.
if you put your energy into it, and you probably make more money than what you was making at your job, I believe. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
But it's kind of hard to get out of that mold sometimes when you just working your job, and your job is actually paying the bill. So she's doing
Fact.
it the right way, I believe. Is doing it on the side. You know what I mean? And once it start growing enough to where it can get where it gotta go, keep going. You know what I mean? Just keep
Mm-hmm.
going. You know what I mean? Because you're doing something that you love. Very rarely you find
Mm-hmm.
people do things that they love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I
They do
want
things because they got bills to pay. You know what I mean? It's the bottom line.
fact. I wanna
Right.
I want to add on to what you're saying, OG.
Okay.
It was either a video I was listening to or it was in a book. I think it was a video. Forgive me for not being able to quote everybody that's listening, but I want you to hear what they were saying. Pretty
Okay.
much, what he described was, it was a lady. The lady wanted to follow her passion, what she loved to do. Boom, bam, splam. Now walk with me, OG.
I'm listening.
So pretty much, he said the lady's passion was, and this so many things in this world a person can do. But the lady's passion that she loved to do was take pictures, and not only of pictures of scenery, cars. I ain't talking about that. She only took pictures of butterflies.
Okay.
So you feel me? So the guy, I forgot who it was, but he's speaking. He said that's what she loved to do. That's what she told her family she was gonna do. Of course, they was, writing her off like whatever, that's not gonna work. But because she followed her love, it wound up working out to her favor. The universe blessed her, and she was blessed with. So pretty much, I forgot who, a photographer or a magazine company, seen
Right.
her work, seen her butterflies, and what they did was they hired her to come take pictures of butterflies, and they used it as pictures when you go into a building that you got around the wall space and everything. They
Right.
use
Right.
her pictures of butterflies as those types of pictures in buildings.
Right.
So
Right.
pretty much with the guy, with whoever it was, I can't come to my mind. Well, whoever he was speaking on was saying was, this is a lady who simply put only wanted to take pictures of a butterfly, and now
Right.
she is getting paid. She's getting flown out. She's getting to see the world and
See.
do what she loves to
See.
do. And it's something so simple and tiny, but is what she authentically, truly, spiritually understood to be her journey in life. And now
Right.
everything is going to go in favor for her. You feel me? So
See.
if
There you go.
anybody is
She
watching
followed.
this and listening, like you said, it's like you gotta believe in yourself. You don't
That's where
sell
it
yourself
starts.
short. Yeah, exactly. You
Nah, it
can't
starts
like.
there. You gotta have self confidence.
Mhm.
You gotta believe in
Mhm.
yourself before anybody else do. You know what I mean? Um.
Mhm.
So yeah, absolutely, bro. You on point with that one.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
well, speaking of that, you know what I'm saying? I need one of your favorite gems for the day, bro. Before we
Oh
wrap this up,
man, a
man.
famous, a
You know what I mean?
famous
I need
gem
a
for the
gem.
day.
Yeah, give me a gem for the day, bro.
Alright. You want one that I did, or you want something off the top
Nah,
original?
I want some of the toddy, some authentic. You know what I mean? Authentic
Oh,
stuff. You know what I mean?
oh, okay, okay.
Pressure, pressure,
You
pressure,
trying to
pressure,
give me,
pressure.
you trying to give me that? Okay, you know what? And because it's at the top, I'm feeling the energy, feeling the flow. I
Yes, sir.
have
Yes,
to
sir.
be creative, and that
Uh huh.
is the gem for the day. I'm gonna go with creative. Pretty much, OG just put me on the spot, told me that I had to drop a gem that was off
You
the
know what
top
I
of the
mean?
head,
You know what I mean? When you
and
drop the gems,
I'm
that's
gonna
how it
drop it.
flows sometimes.
You got to be creative. You got to get
Absolutely.
creative. You can't be. I can't. OG didn't want me to be the same way that you can pull up on
Nah,
Instagram and see it right now. No, he wants something
nah.
at the top of the dome.
So the top
So
of the dome. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
you
This is
feel me?
fresh.
So creative is the gem for the day. Being creative, understanding the importance of creating, understanding that you are a creation, and once you believe in yourself, as we just wrapped up, finishing touching bases on, after we spoke on it, you here for a purpose. You were created for a purpose. So don't think that your purpose is the same as your next door neighbor, the person behind you, the person in front of you, the person across the street. It don't matter.
Right.
Get creative with yourself, for yourself, in your own unique way, and allow that creative energy to guide you. Be creative.
Right.
Don't do the same thing. If you never watched it, one of my mom's favorite movies is, don't judge me, is the Lego movie. If
The
you watch
Lego
the
movie.
Lego movie, yes sir. If you watch the
All right.
Lego movie and it's in its pureness, it's a cartoon, it's animated, it's we having a good time, whatever, it's for the kids, got it. But if you understand from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie how creativeness, creation pulled up and really was what they needed, then you'll understand the importance of what it takes to be creative and why you should be creating. And that
Yep.
is the gem for the day. That
Yes,
is it.
sir.
That's what they
Bars. 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 That's how you do it. You know what I mean? That's how
Thank
you
you,
do it.
thank you.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
OG.
But
Thank you.
yeah, you definitely. I don't even want to touch it, man. I was going to elaborate on that, but you know what I mean? You gotta let that. Let that thing breathe. But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
no, I
Definitely gotta be
appreciate
creative,
that.
man. I definitely appreciate the bars, the jewels. You know what I mean? Just keep motivating.
Yeah.
You know, everybody out there, like you said, we gotta keep motivating each other, man. I think in today's time, we don't. A lot of us are not really sticking together the way we should. You know what I mean? I think society. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's getting to a point where we're not sticking together, man. So
Mm-hmm.
my platform, you know what I mean. I want to motivate, uh, uh, collaborate, you know what I mean, help one another and push push each other to the limit that we're supposed to be at. You know what I mean. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, and this is why like I said, the name of my podcast is Make a Move. As you see, you know what I mean. I'm still moving. I still work my regular job. You know what I'm saying. And I got to get my thoughts and get the content out on the move. And that's pretty much what it is. You know what I mean. So we're gonna wrap this up, bro. I appreciate the good convo, man. I think we're gonna be able to assist and help some people out there who's listening. Um,
Yes, sir.
Again, like I said, I'm always on the move, so I'm on my way to go pick up my little man.
Okay.
And but I had to get this content going, man. I think our energies definitely linked up and matched. You know what I mean? We was able to pull us off. Like I said, we sort of do this like a week ago, but you know, man, things happen,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm glad that we was able to finally get together and knock this out, man. But yeah, um, in the meantime, man, like I said, your brother Vaughn, gems of the day, man. You want some inspiration, you want some motivation. Let them know, bro, where they can find you at. Give me your social media information.
I got you. Right now, I'm currently just on Instagram. You can find me at Vaughn with the bag, just like it's spelled, and my username VAUGHNWITDABAGG. That's where you can find me right now. I'm currently working on getting my other platforms up and running,
Okay.
but as of right now, you can get on Instagram. You can find me. If you want to hear your own personal message, if you need a phone call, want to talk, you can go ahead, call me up. I'm about to start a service, a consultation service on doing that, because sometimes people just want to chop it up and just, so you can find me on
Yeah.
there. You can holler at me. We can go from there. But yes, that's how you can get in contact with me. OG, I appreciate you. I can't
Yes,
wait.
sir.
We got to do a part 2, OG. You just got to let
Oh
me
yeah, we
know
do.
when we can do it. Part
Yeah,
2, 3, 4. We
we
can wrap.
before, bro. We gonna wrap it up some more, bro. Because I think we got a lot more. Listen, my I think your brain work like how my brain always rolling, bro. It doesn't stop. So I got a lot more information, more content. We can definitely keep coming. So we definitely gonna do another one,
Okay.
another link up. Um, we
Okay.
could have been on there for 3-4 hours, bro. But
Yeah. We got to
realistically,
give it to y'all. We got to give it to y'all in doses. We don't want y'all to
yes,
be.
sir.
We got to give it to y'all in
Absolutely.
doses.
Yep, we gotta slow walk it, you know what I mean? But yeah, we definitely can link back up and we're gonna definitely do some more stuff, bro, man. I definitely appreciate your time, man, for coming through and you know what I mean,
Okay.
giving us the gems and the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you because, you know, you young, I mean, you younger than me. I'm a little older than you, and maturity in the gyms that you dropping gems like you was 50, 60 years old, you know what I'm saying? And you already passed. So, bro, you already on the right path, man. I like that, you know what I mean? And,
Thank you, OG. I appreciate it.
I like talking to anybody who will listen and giving information. I mean, information is free, man. And it's nothing wrong with just dropping some information, some jewels, you know what I mean, helping,
Mm-hmm.
teaching one another. You know what I'm saying? It costs you
Mm-hmm.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, anything I can do to help you. You know what I mean? Like, even
Yes,
just
sir.
something small as, you may rub up into somebody, something small, like, hey, how was your day? That can change somebody's whole perspective. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
they could have been going through the worst. And just somebody even caring enough to even asking them that can change their mind. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So, people out there, man, listen, check on people, man, because a lot of people going through going through the worst right now. Hit them up, family members, friends, whatever. It could be a stranger. You see them walking, hey man, what's going on? Everything good? Yeah, everything good. You know what I mean? You know, them small words sometimes can go a long way. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, we gotta look out for one
Something
another, man. Especially in today's time, man. It's rough out here. It's really rough out here.
sincere. Be sincere too, please. Be sincere. That from the heart reaches the heart. You gotta be sincere. Don't do
Got
it if
to.
it ain't sincere.
Yeah, because a lot of people are doing it for, you know what I mean, doing it for a reason, and it's not the right one.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so um,
Mm-hmm.
we don't bump into too many honest people anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So just make sure when you rolling, moving around, interacting with people, make sure the energy right. You know what I'm saying? Ask
Mm-hmm.
questions. You know what I mean? Sometimes I ask the most uncomfortable questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to, you know what I mean, see where your energy at. You know what I mean? If your energy right, then I rock with it. If it's not, I play my distance.
Right.
So, but yeah, man, we're gonna wrap this up, man. This is Make a Move Podcast. Your boy Kumal, my man, bro, good brother Vaughn. I
Yes,
appreciate you again,
sir.
brother. 1,000.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna we're
Thank
gonna
you.
we're gonna touch
Thank you.
bases again. We're gonna, you know what I mean? So, um, to
Okay.
the next time, man. Like, comment, subscribe as always. You already know. Peace.